For most seniors, they bought their home many, many years ago. And when they bought their home, the real estate lawyer would have registered a married couple as owners in one of two possible ways: joint tenants with right of survivorship, or tenants in common. And no, I'm not talking about tenants who are renting or leasing a property. Once again, just to avoid the confusion, I'm talking about people who buy a property and how the lawyers register you as owners of that property on the deed or on title. Most often, when a married couple buys a home together, by default or unless otherwise specified, they're registered as joint tenants with right of survivorship. Or when seniors are getting into their later years, some of my clients have added their adult children onto the property title as co-owners. This can help avoid probate fees and the probate process upon death. If they're joint tenants with right of survivorship and one person dies, then the owned share of that person in that property that belonged to the person who died automatically reverts equally to the remaining living owners who are registered on title. However, on rare occasions, the lawyer might have registered the couple as tenants in common. The difference is, with joint tenants, if one spouse or partner dies, then his or her portion reverts automatically to the other owners. With tenants in common, if a spouse or a partner dies, then their portion can be left in a will to whoever they designate as a beneficiary. But there's a catch. If they're registered as tenants in common and one spouse dies without a will that designates who inherits the deceased person's share of the property, then the other spouse or partner cannot sell the property, since they only own technically half a property and you can't sell half a property. I had this happen last year with one of my senior clients whose husband died without a will, and the lawyer registered them as tenants in common. It took 2 years to sort it out before the surviving spouse could sell the home. If you want to know more or find out if you are registered as joint tenants or tenants in common, or you're doing some estate planning for the future, send me an email, mike@schusterrealestate.com, and let's set up a time to chat. Thanks for watching.